Yo, yo, yes! We are back on the farm. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. If this is your first time here, welcome, 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 welcome. Let's go ahead and get back over here. Wow. Sun just set, so it's actually I guess you could call this like blue hour. This is the farm. As you see, we don't have too much money in the account, sitting over just barely over $500,000. But we do have different production lines. We have different things that we're working on. It's been a while since I've been on this farm because I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know right now. I've been working on the real farm. So this is cool to get back to because some of these things, you know, are ultimate goals, you know, as far as all this different equipment that I use in this game. Let me tell you how expensive it is in real life. Of course, this much land, being able to put this type of ground and flooring and all the different things, operation of the greenhouses, water supply. I'm telling you, it can get crazy. That's why I really enjoy this game, because it allows you to kind of have a chance to see how it could be, you know. Let's ride now. I think this truck, we named it Lightning. Let's check on the land real quick. Gotta get used to the controls again a little bit, y'all. There we go. I don't say I named that truck Bluey, which is funny. It's in the show. I remember most of them. Yeah, we got the vineyard over here. Well, the state area right now, and then we got the rice fields over here to the right, which I actually want to start doing some above the ground rice fields. I know that sounds crazy, but listen, a lot of things can be done in the farm world, especially over on YouTube. While you're there, find where it's well done. What's this rice looking like? What's this condition? Right now it is ready to harvest. It is August, that's right. So if we look here, and we go down to rice, actually September is probably when we'll get a higher yield. So we're gonna wait one more month. I think I have it set to every night is 1 month. If not, we'll go ahead and advance to the next month, because I think we'll have a better and higher yield percentage on the rice. And then let's go back up here. And while we're looking, the grapes we're going to harvest in October, but we're going to check and see if they need any mulching or anything like that. So we'll check on the grapes. And then I want to say I planted a new field. I need to go check on 2 other fields. I do remember purchasing those. And as you see, just to kind of, I actually made a video over on YouTube. It's about the rice tutorial, how easy it is to actually plant and harvest the rice fields. It's actually what's encouraged me to want to do some sort of rice field above the ground to start, you know, some just above the ground beds or pots, something that can hold water. You obviously can't use typical planting plots unless you find some kind of cool way to seal them off, because rice needs to flood in order for it to grow, that seed of the rice. So I plan on giving that some attempts in order to just learn how rice grows, really just see how far I can go with rice farming. And then I think that's what's pretty cool about this game, is kind of gives you an introductory chance to kind of see how that part really works, you know. Anyway, let's get back into lightning. Let's check the this is some of the equipment that we have to use, y'all. That's the rice seeder right there. As you see, we have some pallets here of different rice saplings, and then this specific tractor right here that I'm standing in front of, you see how narrow it is. It actually is very, very beneficial to our grapes over here, and you know, the different vines that we're growing. It allows you to kind of just be able to construct different lines of you know, more narrow paths, so that you don't have to really use a normal tractor that's pretty wide, much bigger than this. The tires are much bigger, so pretty cool. We have a sprayer right here. We do have to fertilize, and then this is the mulcher that I was talking about. Let's see how our... Hey, I need a stretch or something. Why is he running like that? There you go. Pick your feet up. There we go. There we go. Yeah. It's like... All right, yeah. I think we need a mulch, though. Let's see here. Yeah, it needs a little mulching. What I mean by mulching, here, right here, where the grapes are growing up, those posts, we want this area right here that's, you know, you see some portion of it's grass, and then you see a lot of this right here is weeds. So we're going to cut all this down. We're going to get that narrow tractor out. I know it's nighttime, but I want this done before tomorrow, which is going to be the next month, because October, we're going to harvest this, and I want a high yield. I want a real high yield. So let's go ahead and... Oh, wait a minute. What do I have right here in front? What's this? I'm trying to decide if this is the mulcher. Maybe. Yeah, this is the mulcher. Okay, we're good. Lower it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn on. There we go. Let's go ahead and knock this out. What do y'all say about that? I'm gonna stop talking and just let y'all enjoy some of the vibes. Let's turn up the tunes a little bit. Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. Let's farm. of just mulching right now. Plan is, as we kind of just do this late night grind right now, as we wake up tomorrow, it will be September, which is going to be harvest day for the rice. So I won't have, I'm not going to say I won't have time, but I just won't be focused on this plot of our, land that we have. This paddock. Alright, let's back this up some more. Let's try not to go off the hill. Nope. See again, a normal tractor could not come in here. Here we go. Let's mulch. You think this takes forever? You should see how hard it is. Well, I mean, it's kind of cool, but the machine to actually harvest the grapes, I have to drive over the coast. It's insane. It's insane. We have a processing plant back at the main paddock, and it makes money. Part of our tour, Airbnbs and all that. I'll have to show y'all the Airbnbs. They do pretty well. That was a pretty cool construction. Extremely real good about that. I'll have to see what y'all think about it. We mulching, y'all. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hopping out as we mulch too. Whoa. I was actually mulching on the real farm the other day. You know, that's one thing I like about this game. It kind of, I don't know if anybody else has played this game and then got inspired and was like, you know what? I'm gonna start a garden. I'm gonna start farming a little bit. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You know, it's a really good, cool simulator. We're mulching right now for our grapes. Gotta keep this yield percentage up high. Some guys off the road on here. Some of these tasks I wish I could hire an employee to do, like this one. Like, I wish I could just be like, you know what? Here, you do it. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. What's up? What's up? Who's gonna break the ice? I always appreciate that first person that's like, what's up? Appreciate you being in here. If you're over on Twitch, if you're over on YouTube, appreciate you being in here. My name is Well Done, obviously. Well Done Farms is a real thing now. Thanks to this game, I started playing this game like 7 years ago, and I do not have any tractors, which is probably a great thing. As you see, I keep running into some stuff, but I am raising some different permaculture type things as far as in my garden, and some game birds, and then some meat birds, and then some egg laying birds. So it's just been pretty cool. Very low acreage space. But that's just how I kind of wanted to prefer to stop. After we hit this row right here, let's see here, how many rows? I want to show y'all the Airbnbs. I want to show y'all the more properties. Let's see here. I say, let's just see. We're just gonna park it here. We'll have to finish these rows probably tomorrow night, since the next day will be harvest day. But at least we got started on those first rows. So, and it doesn't look that bad over here, actually, if I'm being honest. You know, and we just did. Let's get over here. We just did, you know, you see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, check out the gray stuff. Let's see here if I get it good. They're growing. Tomorrow you'll start seeing a little bit more, a little different, more definition. That's the word I would like to say. All right, let's get back into lightning. We know we're going to harvest the rice tomorrow. We did a pretty good job on that. I want to say we're going to get on the ferry real quick. So we're going to go over here to field 46 and 41. Yeah, I own Wait a minute, not 46 and 41. 43, 45. Because we're currently on 82. Well, between 82 and 83. Yeah, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna take the ferry across. And then we own 84. Is there anything else that we bought and purchased last time? We're gonna see what we're planted on these fields. I don't think there's anything on this field right now. So we gotta decide what we want to plant on that field. And then we're gonna check on field 45 that I seeded. And I'm gonna be honest. These spots and gaps, let's just not talk about it. Yeah, just not gonna talk about it. How's that sound? You know, I mean, that's not terrible, right? Wait a minute, wrong field. It's not terrible. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, y'all get the point. Let's get out of here. This truck right here is called Lightning. It was actually designed by somebody in the chat community, so that was pretty cool. We kind of just created some of these vehicles in our last season as we're playing this game, and I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to have my real farm. Wait, what is this piece of equipment, and what is it? What are you doing, and why are you here? You know you shouldn't be here. No, I'm fine. What is this? This is the harvester. This has got to go on one of those, one of the tractors. Okay, that's why it's there. All right, I'm pretty sure I own that. Let's just make sure real quick that we're not renting. Wait, where am I trying to go? Wrong button. Yeah, I don't think I'm renting anything. We're okay. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. Knock my mic and my headphones off. Alright, back to the truck. Let's ride out. I was like, is it moving? So yeah, we gotta drive.